Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So on today's episode of Ringside Rebel, Phulki finally defeated Shalini. Shalini leaves the Roychowdhury's house. Phulki uncovers Shalini's evil plan. Shalini forces Rohit to apply vermilion on her forehead before the media. Rohit confesses his feelings to Phulki. Phulki and Rohit get married. Why Ishita and Rudra conspires against Phulki and Rohit. So guys, stay tuned. Let's dive into the full updates. Shalini leaves the Roychowdhury's house. Unexpectedly, Shalini decides to leave the Roychowdhury's household and return to Kolkata. Shalini gathers the entire Roychowdhury's family and apologizes sincerely for all her past misdeed. Her words reflect remorse and self-awareness, which deeply shocks the family, especially those who had grown used to her manipulative tendencies. She's too manipulative, she's too evil, too cunning. Shalini apologizes to Phulki, and in a dramatic gesture, she pulls Phulki close and embraces her. At this point, everyone is shocked, thinking that she has finally repented. After the heartfelt apology, Shalini announces her decision to leave the Roychowdhury mansion and return to Kolkata. At this point, everyone is shocked and happy about her decision to leave. The family, still processing her apology, watches silently as Shalini walks out with her bag, leaving behind a wave of tension, uncertainty, and reflection. At this point, Phulki senses that something is off and suspected that there might be an ulterior motive or hidden plan behind Shalini's sudden departure. Phulki secretly instructs Pia to follow Shalini. Pia complies, keeping a close watch on Shalini as she heads back to Kolkata.
Later Lavanya declares to Hoymonti that she will no longer live in fear of Rudra. Phulki uncovers Shalini's plan. Later Phulki uncovers Shalini's plan to carry out a conspiracy in Kalitala. Meanwhile, Shalini calls the media and instructs them to stay hidden, indicating she wants to create a scene or manipulate public perception. Rohit arrives at the event Shalini organized. As the event goes on, Shalini forces herself on Rohit and asked him to apply the vermilion on her, but in a firm and clear moment, Rohit refuses to apply the vermilion on Shalini's forehead, rejecting any symbolic acceptance of a marital or romantic connection. Shalini's plan fails. Shalini tries to force Rohit into applying vermilion on her forehead during the event at Kalitala, intending to create a public scene and falsely present him as her husband. Over to Phulki. After uncovering Shalini's plan, she rushes to Kalitala and manages to reach at the venue just in time, despite the distance and urgency. Just as Rohit is pressured to apply the vermilion, Phulki arrives and pushes Shalini away, and then the vermilion pours on her forehead. Shalini's entire plan collapses. The moment she had staged to manipulate public perception fails completely. Rohit is asked to marry Phulki. Paramita advises Phulki to behave properly in Rohit's presence, especially after the recent public drama with Shalini. Rohit checks on Phulki, asking if she has eaten, showing he still cares about her. Later, Rohit finds Phulki sitting alone at a tea shop. He scolds her for going out without informing anyone. As it starts raining, he decides to wait there with her before they return home. While waiting for the rain to stop, Phulki and Rohit expresses their feelings for each other. Later, when the both got home, Pallab, as a form of punishment, asks Rohit to marry Phulki properly by following all the traditional rituals. At this point Phulki is very happy but pretends to be serious without showing her excitement openly. However, Rohit suggests cancelling the marriage ceremony because of a cyclone warning, introducing a practical concern into the emotional situation. Shalini attends Phulki's altar ceremony. Later Rudra informs the Roychowdhury family that the supercyclone has changed its course, easing immediate safety concerns. With Lavanya's encouragement, the family proceeds with Phulki's altar ceremony, a traditional ritual marking her as a bride. During the ceremony, Rohit is mesmerized as he gazes at Phulki's altar-painted feet. Shalini came in and became furious upon seeing the ceremony going successfully. Rudra notices the anger on her face and calms her down, preventing a scene. Everyone dances for Rohit and Phulki at Rudra and Lavanya's initiative. Lavanya sings a song. Rohit and Phulki visit the Dutta family home to continue with their wedding rituals. While Rudra begins plotting again, this time, he plans to use Hoymonti as a pawn in his future schemes. During the Haldi ceremony, Hoymonti is pressured and eventually compelled to apply Haldi on Phulki's cheeks, despite her reluctance. Phulki asks Aruna to participate in the ceremony. Finally, Rohit and Phulki's Haldi ceremony is completed. Rohit and Phulki get married. Rohit tells Aruna how much he loves and values Phulki, that he is willingly marrying Phulki, with no reservations. Later, when the wedding ceremony began, Rohit is impressed and moved as he sees Phulki dressed in her bridal attire, a moment that highlights his genuine affection. After the ceremony, Ishatar shares a photograph of the newlywed couple with Shalini. Shalini becomes angry and upset upon seeing it, clearly affected by their union. After the wedding, Tamal, Payal, Lavanya, and Danu decorate the room for Rohit and Phulki's wedding night. Lavanya convinces Phulki and sends Rohit to buy a gift for Phulki. Later, Rohit brings the gift.
So guys, this is the end for this update. This is the end for this teaser. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye.